sorry I have been delayed a little bit, but we're getting into it. We're making a regular breakfast sandwich today and a hot chocolate chip s'more waffle. So let's get into this. Let's do this. I'm gonna start off by taking this pan and my bacon. Lately I've been using parsnip for cooking in this little air fryer, but you could always use foil. Foil is probably better, but it keeps the bacon from sticking to it. So now we're going to open our bacon and put it into a ribbon form. So pretty much what we did last time, but I didn't show you guys what we did last time. So this time I am. And bring you closer. Alright, so I put one strip out like this. I put them all out like this. And I build 3 rows of it. Just like that. Then we're going to lift this piece, put it over, and lift this piece, put it over. We're going to whip another piece of bacon, and then we're just going to do the opposite. Grab this piece and put it over this, just like that. With our last piece, we'll do the same thing, except for now we're putting this under this, and that under that. And just like that, you have a little breakfast bacon little, like, crust, bread, whatever. And I'm just gonna put it in my air fryer. We're not air frying it, we're baking it. But it's an air fryer slash baking oven. There we go, toaster oven. And we'll leave that in there for 25 minutes on 375. It might be done before that. So I'm gonna go wash my hands after I put this last little strips of bacon up. I might have me some bacon today. Yeah, I'm gonna put me some bacon in there too, guys. Have me a little bacon today. Have some bacon. I'm gonna have some sausage too. I like bacon and sausage. There we go. Go, let's try and use as much bacon as I can because this bacon's not gonna be good by next week. How many more? I got 3 more strips. We'll just throw these 3 in here too. And I don't have... this bacon is not going to last till next week. We'll just put a whole bunch of bacon in there, guys. You're not supposed to refeast meat. I do anyways. As long as it's not brown, it's still good. I'm going to just throw these 2 last pieces away. We got plenty of bacon in there. Plus I'm having sausage. But I'll give him some extra bacon. Thank you. I'm just going to wash my hands first. I'm sure was going to put it all back in. I'll have her reorder it. I just didn't know how fast it'd be. I don't know. You know how some of these customers can be. She's like, I can unpack it all right now if you want to reorder it. But I don't know. It's okay. Here I go.
I didn't know if everything was still there.
Yeah, it was. Because you got the last of everything.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But then we go down and wait for the driver again.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. And I was just like, that would be pointless. And you'll be saving money. Alright. So, the next thing we're going to do, we're actually going to keep that off. We're going to get our waffle mix. I've been using this one, but you could always use this one too. So we're gonna use Miss Buttersworth. And we're gonna grab a hot chocolate packet. We're gonna grab our marshmallows. And we're gonna grab our chocolate chips. And our chocolate syrup. We're going to need all of these ingredients to make our s'more waffle. I'm going to be making myself 2 waffles today. I've made the s'more pancake, and I will make that on here at some point, but not yet. I'm not ready for that yet. So I'm going to show you how I do it. This is going to be my first time making the s'more waffle, but I promise you it's going to still come out good. Alright. So, first things first, we're going to grab our mix. We're not going to put too much in there. Just enough. Because our waffle maker is not big. That's enough. For now, at least. We're going to take our hot chocolate mix. We're not going to use the whole pack. We're just going to use some of the pack. Skin taking over. And we're just going to sprinkle it in there. So, this is how much I got left in the hot chocolate pack. Let me lift you guys back up. I don't know why this thing keeps getting loose. It's very annoying. There we go. Now I'm going to go grab a spoon. And we're just going to mix that around to mix the hot chocolate up. See what we're looking like in there. You know, I don't think we need the chocolate syrup today, but for decoration purposes, we'll keep the chocolate syrup for a chocolate drizzle over our s'more waffles. So I'm going to get a little bit of water, I think about a half a cup maybe. We'll see. I like to eyeball it, because by eyeballing it, I'm not giving myself too much. Alright, so let's mix it around and see if that's good. I think it will be. Yep, looks good. Alright. I'm going to bring you guys back some. Alright, so we're just going to mix that up. Get all of it. We want it still fluffy, we want it still airy, but I do want it still crisp, so you kind of want it to look like that, fluffy. Alright, now we're going to grab our chocolate chips, and we're not doing too much, because I don't like too much chocolate chips, so we're just going to put a few chocolate chips in there. About 6 is how much I put in there. Again, remember, we're only making 2 waffles, so I don't need a lot. Then we're going to grab our marshmallows, and I'm just going to rip those marshmallows up and throw them in there. I don't have any graham crackers, so it's not a s'more, guys, but it's still a s'more. And we're going to put plenty of these marshmallows in there, because the marshmallows are the one thing that is going to evaporate into the waffles. So plenty of marshmallows, because I like marshmallows. Alright, I'm just going to mix those up. Mix it around, mix it around. That should be just enough for 2 delicious s'more waffles. While that goes, we're going to prepare our toast for the breakfast sandwich. So I'm going to let that cook how that's cooking, and then eventually I'm going to have to flip the bacon over so that I can continue to cook on the other side. Put a little bit of butter on it. Oh yeah, we got plenty of eggs. Where's the magnet? The thing I like to make first is the breakfast sandwich because I'd rather have my man eat first before I eat. Because, yeah, prioritizer. And I prioritize him first. So, and my food can be warm while I eat it too, but still. We'll butter the bread. And we'll just have it wait there until we're ready. I'm going to put some sausage down. And also just makes sense that way. I never understood people waiting to eat when they can have their food hot when it's done. So that's me. That's I am. Alright. Putting some butter down for the sausage. The sausage isn't going to take too long. We'll have to grab the butter again, but I'm not about to grab everything out right now. I do need 1 slice of cheese for this. I guess I'll put the 2 eggs on later. With it. And as you guys know, I eat the Jimmy Dean's eggs. I mean, not eggs, baked sausage. So that's what I'm going to be cooking on the stove. So 2 eggs for his breakfast sandwich. And we'll put some bacon. I'll probably put a little extra bacon since I put some extra bacon in there. I see you got that Jägermeister still. I said, you got the Jägermeister still. I have this for everyone. Right, that's why I was like, oh, why don't you just, you don't got a cup that you can do it with? Besides that one? Like maybe Jimmy Dean cup? Or Jack Daniels? If I probably be easier this way. I always thought Jack Daniels really good for some reason. You want any sausage? Perfect. We're gonna turn this down a little bit because nobody likes burnt butter. It's not burnt. It's just, there's nothing in there to cook with it. So the longer you let it sit, the longer it'll cook and burn. Because butter can burn people. So I'm gonna make some sausage for me, some sausage for him. I say 4 is a good amount because I got bacon too. So we're gonna let that cook up. And I'm going to grab his eggs. Show you guys over here. I should probably keep you guys at a distance, huh? So you can see it all. Alright, we're gonna turn it back up on medium. And I'm gonna mix it with this knife, I know. And we're not gonna put any seasonings in it yet. Because fun fact about eggs, he likes his eggs scrambled. Fun facts about eggs that, and I say this all the time, every time I cook them, guys, but when you put them in the skillet and then season them when they're a little bit, like, when they start to, like, bubble up and start to form into, whatever egg you're making, the seasoning sticks onto it better that way. As opposed to putting the seasoning on it while you're freshly cooking it, or before you cook it, sorry guys, before you freshly cook it, it tends to burn the seasonings off. So I have learned that tip watching this TV show that actually accidentally played on my channel. It's like an affordable foods TV show. It's really good too. It's just a guy in his kitchen making everything that he's got in his cabinets. I'm like, hey, that's a smart man. That's a smart man. That was a smart plan. And as you guys know, I do want my own cooking channel at some point. So, ideas is just everywhere. Whether they're yours or not yours, you can still use it. We just give credit where it's due. So his eggs are all mixed on up. We want our sausage to cook, but we don't want it to cook too fast, so we are going to turn it back down because we want to put it in the oven with our bacon once our bacon's done. So we still have to flip our bacon. Everything's moving at a fast pace, guys. You do multiple things at once, you get multiple things done at once. Alright, let's check on this bacon. I'm going to want to flip my little pieces over. Yes, I do it with my fingers because I've cooked in the kitchen for years. And we're still going to let that big one in the middle cook a little bit longer. And I'm actually going to turn this oven up just a little higher. Fun fact, my favorite sausage is maple sausage. I have it. I wonder if Jimmy Dean's makes like a maple sausage bag. Because, you know, I get the big frozen bag, which I love. These are good and so convenient, and they've lasted me a while, and I've saved so much money not having to buy breakfast every week because I got all the stuff. I'm going to teach you how to save money too. But not on this channel. Sorry, I still got that song stuck in my head. Brown skin, your pearl. It's a... Alright, let me leave these alone. Yeah, let things cook. Meanwhile, let's check on this, see how dirty this is. See what we need to clean up before using it. Because just we are almost at the stage of getting ready to use it. At some point, I'm going to have to pull my bacon out of there and put it onto a piece of paper towel so that I can drain the grease from it, but also so that I can flip that other bacon over without my bacon burning. So we'll end up probably putting that in this little rack right here on this little piece of paper, along with the sausage, and then we'll throw them back in the oven, and we'll put the oven on warm. But it's almost time for me to flip that bacon in there. One side of my skillet always gets hot compared to the other side, so I have to rotate the food around. Because I don't have like no perfectly flat pans. Because I think that's what makes it do it. If the pans aren't perfectly flat. But I kind of like it because then I can push other items out the way. I know you guys are ready to see this s'more pancake waffle. I'm going to do the pancake. But I want to do the waffle because I already did the pancake off camera. Alright, that means it's time for me to flip this. I probably could leave mine in there a little longer. If you guys, okay, you guys can't see it from there, but you guys will see it once it's done, I promise. So let's take our bacon out. Ooh, have you looked in the mirror lately? Alright. We got a little 10 minutes for that. And we're going to pull our sausage off and put it on the frying pan. That's our bacon here. Drain that grease. Now I'm going to clean this off. Back on, let the pan dry. You know how I like to let my pan dry. Then I'm going to try and decide, do I do the egg first or do I do the, I don't remember what I did first last time. I think I did the egg first last time. Or or I did them at the same time. Either way, I think we're gonna do our bread first. But let me let this cool. Let me let this pan dry a little bit. Taking. And we're just gonna use some salt and pepper for his eggs today. No onion powder. Only I really like the onion powder on my eggs. So. Actually, I think I'm gonna do the eggs first, kind of. Only because I could put the eggs on the bread and then make it like a grilled cheese once it's almost done. So let's put some butter in the pan for eggs. This time we'll leave the butter out because we're going to need it for our eggs as well. I really want to get it over here because this is where it's probably going to stick to us. Alright. I like to stay on my eggs when I'm putting them in the pan. Let's turn this up just a little bit. Put it on the floor. I like to stay up with my eggs because I don't want a mess all over my pan because I'm going to reuse this pan. That's why I need to get my butter spray back. I fucking love the butter spray, guys. I don't know how well you can see those eggs, but let me bring you closer. See when it starts to look a little bit white in there? It starts to get this little bit of whiteness. The eggs start to cook a little bit. Now, once you get a little bit more, for me, I like a little bit more of them white. You grab your pepper and your salt and you start your seasoning. Just like that. And then you're going to put a little salt in there, just not too much, just enough. Then you're going to fold and continue to keep folding your egg. Because yes, these are going to be scrambled eggs, but you want to make sure everything's mixed in well. And you didn't mix it in the bowl. But you didn't mix it in the bowl for a reason, because you don't want your seasonings burnt, and you don't want burnt eggs either, so yeah. I honestly do hate when the eggs stick to the pan. That's okay. Our cheese is about to come into play real quick. Here, just give me a freaking second, y'all. Alright, it's time for that cheese to come into play. Scoop this bad baby back. Because we want to kind of have it in a shape before we put it on the sandwich. Let's just flip it one more time. We're just making sure there ain't no yolky yolk because he does not like no yolk in his egg. Now I'm going to just place that cheese on it. And we're going to place one of these breads down. Because as you may know, that bacon is done. Because the thing about when you cook bacon, one side gets done slower and the other side gets done fast. So we're gonna take this pan and I'm gonna move these little extra bacon bits and sausages out the way. Meanwhile, I'm going to grab this bacon, put it on the paper towel as well. Let's flip it. I want to show you guys what the bacon's looking like too. That's what the bacon looks like when you crisscross it. It does shrink, as you can tell, which is good because you want it to shrink so it can fit your breakfast sandwich. I'm going to use my little glove to get this out. And we're going to put our sausage and stuff on there to keep it warm because I want my food warm too. I'm making a new parchment for that, and I'm going to turn this to warm before putting it back in that oven. Oh, excuse me. The only thing we're not putting back in the oven right now is that bacon piece. Because it's done, and it'll be hot once it goes on the sandwich. And we're just going to put stay on for that. Grab this out the way right now. Check on this. That's looking great. We're going to grab our spatula. We're going to lift our egg up and put that on there. And trust me, we'll have everything clean by the time I put my stuff on my sandwich. We're going to grab his bacon. Again, let me show you what that bacon's looking like. Nice little crisscross for him. We're going to put that on there. And we're going to put the top bun on that bacon. On that apple sandwich. Anyway, I'm just going to try and scrape some of this stuff out the way. Because we're going to slap some more butter down on here. Because again, I like to make it like a grilled cheese. But as you guys can tell, I like to start with one meal first. One meal at a time. But side ingredients get cooked. Alright, now we're going to put some butter down in that pan. Skin's taking over. So you just gotta have a little bit more butter down. Just for the edges. While keeping that breakfast sandwich nice and toasty and warm and all that sweet jazz. Smashing it into it just like a grilled cheese. Let's check and see what it's looking like. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Okay, so while that is toasting itself up, it's waffle time. Waffle time, waffle time. So we're going to grab just a little bit of butter. And for now, that's the only time we're going to put butter on here. Make sure everything out of there that we don't want. And just like that. It's kind of good to have your waffles have a little pocket of, sauce and butter in it. But then we're going to grab our spoon here. And we're going to just start placing our waffle mix in there. Which our waffle mix is nice and fluffy. We don't need too much, but just enough. Spread it out. I don't know if there's any chocolate chips. I think there is some chocolate chips in there somewhere. But we're going to spread it down, spread it out. Let it do its thing. fold it down. And we're gonna check on the breakfast sandwich again. See how much toasting up it there. Oh yeah, that bad baby toasted up. All right, let's go get a plate for this breakfast sandwich. Okay. So now for his plating, we're gonna put some sausage on there. And we'll give him an extra 2 pieces of bacon. There you go, guys. That's his breakfast sandwich. You've seen it made so many times. And yeah, that's it. That's for him. Okay. This s'more pancakes, waffle smells so good. So very good. So let's get started on my eggs. Let me clean this pan off. Okay, we'll let that dry for a second, and we're gonna pull that waffle off because she is definitely done. And we're gonna put the next waffle on so you guys can see what that waffle looks like. That's what she looks like. There is a chocolate chip in there. You can kind of see it. It's kind of like the store waffles you get where the chocolate chips already melted in. Now I know why it looks like that. Alright, next waffle. We only have 1 waffle left, guys. And then all I really gotta do is focus on getting these eggs done, which they'll be done fast. I know these waffles are about to be so good. Alright. Gonna close that up. Let that do its thing. Grab you. I'm not mixing my waffles up in a pan. She's just going right on there. Well, I'm not mixing my eggs up in a pan, I'm just slapping my egg right in the pan. Which is also the preferred method too. I just wanted to mix my eggs in the other bowl because it was going to kill some time. I don't like to put butter all over the pan only because I only cook the egg in one spot. And I'm going to have 2 eggs today. This one had a little overflow. I'll tell y'all, these waffles smell just like a s'more. Literally, just like a s'more. Let me clean this knife off real quick. I'm gonna poke the egg a little bit, the yolk a little bit. As you can see, my egg is starting to cook up some. But like I said, I like onion powder in my egg. If I had real onions and bell peppers, I'll put that in it. I just hate buying that and then it just expires because I got too much of it. Sprinkle some salt. Alright. I'm not making my egg in any specific kind of design or any specific kind of way, not scrambled. I don't know how I make my eggs, y'all. This is just how I make it. I like to have the yolk separated a little bit. And usually, as y'all notice, once one waffle is done, I like to put the other waffle that's been sitting here back into the waffle maker so it's warm. Skin baking over. Seems like my man's loving his breakfast sandwich. I can't wait to try these waffles because I just took a little nibble of the crust. Oh my god, it tastes good. Goodness gracious. Again, I don't put cheese in my eggs because I'm lactose, so I'm not going to overdo it. It's going to make me bloat. I'm already eating eggs, and that's dairy enough. So, that's why there's no cheese in it, but it probably would be so good with some cheese when my eggs made like this. But the eggs are done, so I'm going to turn this off. And I'm going to take this waffle out. It's done how I want it to be. Stick that waffle back in, warm it up. And we're going to plate our waffles, sausage, eggs, and bacon. And I'm so happy this thing has like a warming area on it. Put this away. Okay, so we're gonna put that like that. You know I have to plate it and take a picture. So we're gonna grab our whipped cream. Not sure how much is in here, but we'll try and use it. I got another one. That. Syrup. First thing first is we're gonna put syrup in each square. I like syrup in each square of my waffle. I used to like to just drizzle it on there, but I'm like, oh wait, I could just put it in each square. That way you get syrup throughout every bite you take. I forgot a square. Alright. And that's one. Alright. That's one. that's just one, guys. Y'all know I like to really decorate my waffles and pancakes and all that sweet jazz up. If I had graham crackers, I'd be putting the graham crackers in it. I probably would have put graham crackers in it while I cooked it. But this is our next one. We're gonna do the same beautiful little design on it. As y'all know, I stay with creamed on deck. Whipped cream on deck, whipped cream on deck. Alright. Same deal. Chocolate drizzle. Unplug this. Top with our marshmallows. And yeah, that's it, guys. That's the breakfast for today. S'more waffles. So I hope you guys like this video. If you guys like this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up letting me know you like this video. And yeah, peace. Love you guys. See you next Sunday.